Some wise teachers and priests believe that the soul and the world are forever. They explain this in 4 different ways. Why do they say the soul and the world are eternal? And what reasons do they give? They share 4 reasons to support this idea. Monks. Imagine a monk or a wise person who works very hard, stays focused, and practices good thinking. Because of this practice, their mind becomes very calm and strong. Then they can remember many past lives in order, like this. I lived 1 past life, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, and even more. In each life, I had a certain name, a certain family, a certain body, certain food, certain happiness and sadness, and a certain length of life. After dying from one place, I was born in another place, and again had a name, family, body, food, happiness and sadness, and a length of life. Then I died there and was born here. In this way, by practicing well, they remember many past lives clearly and in order. Then such a person thinks like this: the soul and the world are everlasting. Nothing is truly created new. They just remain, like a huge mountain that never changes. Because of this, living beings who depend on the soul go from one life to another. They live, pass away, are born again, and keep on existing. I know this because, with strong effort and careful practice, I remembered many past lives. 1 life, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, and even countless lives. In each life, there were names, families, bodies, foods, joys and sorrows, and lengths of life. Dying from one place, I was born in another. Then I died there and was born here. So I think the soul and the world are eternal and unchanging, like a mountain. Monks. This is the first reason why some monks and priests believe that the soul and the world are eternal. Monks. Here is the second reason why some monks and priests say the soul and the world are eternal. Imagine a monk or a wise person who works very hard, stays careful, and practices good thinking. When their mind becomes calm and strong, they can remember many past lives clearly. They remember not just a few lives, but lives across very long ages. They think like this: I remembered past lives during many great cycles of the world. Sometimes the world is destroyed, and then it forms again. I remember being born in different times, with different names, families, bodies, foods, joys and sorrows, and different lengths of life. I died in one place and was born in another, again and again, across these long world cycles. Because of this memory, they say, the soul and the world are everlasting. Nothing truly begins new. They remain like a great, unmoving mountain. Beings who have a soul keep going from life to life, from one birth to the next. They live, pass away, and are born again. They continue to exist, like things that never break. Monks. This is the second reason why some monks and priests believe the soul and the world are eternal. Monks. This is the third reason why some monks and priests say the soul and the world are eternal. Imagine a monk or a wise person who works very hard, stays careful, and practices good thinking. When their mind becomes calm and steady, they can remember many past lives very clearly. They remember not just a few lives, but lives across many great world cycles, times when the world disappears and forms again. They think like this. I remembered past lives across many world cycles, 10, 20, 30, 40, and more. In each life, I had a certain name, a family, a body, certain food, joys and sorrows, and a certain length of life. I died in one place and was born in another. Then I died there and was born here again. Because of these memories, they say, the soul and the world are everlasting. Nothing truly begins new. They remain like a great mountain that never changes. Beings who have a soul go from life to life. They act, pass away, and are born again. And they keep on existing like something that does not break. Monks. This is the third reason why some monks and priests believe the soul and the world are eternal. Monks. This is the fourth reason why some monks and priests say the soul and the world are eternal. Some people do not remember past lives. Instead, they think and argue using logic. They study carefully and come to their own conclusion. They say, the soul and the world are everlasting. Nothing truly begins new. They stay the same, like a great mountain that never changes. Beings with a soul go from one life to another. They die, are born again, and keep existing like things that do not break. Monks. This is the fourth reason why some monks and priests believe the soul and the world are eternal. Monks. The monks and priests who believe in eternity use these four reasons to say, the soul and the world are eternal. Monks. Anyone who says the soul and the world are eternal does so because of these four reasons, either all four or at least one of them. There are no other reasons besides these. Monks. The Tathagata, the Blessed One, clearly knows these four reasons. He understands how people hold these ideas, how they repeat them by thinking and arguing, and what kind of beliefs and views they have about this life and the next life. The Tathagata knows all this very well. He also knows what is beyond these ideas. But he does not make decisions by mere logic or arguments. The ending of mental defilements, greed, hate, and delusion, is not reached by simple reasoning. Monks, the Tathagata understands the cause of feelings like pleasure and pain, how these feelings fade away, what their attraction is, what their results are, and how to stop and restrain them. Because of this true understanding, the Tathagata is free from sense desires and free from defilements. Monks, there is a truth that is very deep, hard to see, and not easy to understand. It is peaceful, gentle, and cannot be known just by thinking or arguing. It is very fine and subtle, and wise people should respect it. The Tathagata, the Blessed One, clearly knows this truth by his highest wisdom and explains it himself. Those who wish to speak correctly about the qualities of the Tathagata should explain them based on these true principles.